All right, let's get us live in Facebook. 1 second.
I'll let you know. Ooh.
Just finding our group. And we'll go live in our group. There we go.
Yeah.
Find you. Hello, Dawn. How are you? Can you hear us? Oh, she's connecting to audio. Awesome. Awesome. We're going to give it a few minutes. Welcome if you're here in live time. Awesome. Welcome, Dawn. And if you're watching on Facebook, be sure to comment on our Facebook. Welcome to Renew Your Inner Yogi. Amanda and I are going to live stream to you oily goodness classes each month, if not more than one time a month, just to educate us, give us some different options into pouring goodness into our body and our soul and our minds, right? We just need to connect the three things. And we need all the love we can get right now. So if you're on Facebook, you're watching live, say hey, to Amanda and I and Dawn. If you're on and watching the replay, just put #replay and we will connect with you after class. We just love to see who is watching live and who is watching afterwards. Facebook Live doesn't necessarily tell us if you're there, so you have to comment. Put a heart, put a question mark, put a surprise face, whatever, and we will be like watching for you, okay? If you guys don't know me, I'm Shannon Morrison. My name we're going to change my whole name. I kind of had to fluently change it slowly for Facebook and my business. It used to be Kellner. So now I am married, so it is Shannon Morrison. And I am with the beautiful Amanda White. Amanda is with us. We're going to always start with the goodness. So we're going to start first with a breathing exercise, I believe.
Absolutely. Are you ready,
then we'll
Dawn?
dig
We're
into
breathing.
some oily goodness.
All right, so we are going to sit up nice and tall. We're sitting today, so we are going to do the humming breath. So this is very good for improving your memory. It is very good for concentration and relieving tension, anxiety, and it also boosts your energy. So we're going to sit up nice and straight or stand very nice and tall. We're going to relax our face. If you feel comfortable, close your eyes. And I'm going to explain it first, and then we're going to do it. So we are going to inhale through our nose. And as you exhale, you are going to make a humming sound. So it's going to look like this. So inhale and hum or buzz like a bee. Hum, out as long as you can. You want to get a full belly of breath in, and you want to exhale and get it all out of your stomach until you have no more. Are we ready?
Yes, I'm excited.
All right. So if you want, you are more than welcome to close your eyes here. I tend to breathe with my eyes closed. So we are going to inhale through the nose. And just for fun, we're going to hiccup another breath and buzz out. Am I by myself? And
No.
Inhale.
Almost forgot to breathe because Dawn, your dog is beautiful. We're doing it a second time?
Yes, we're going to do it 5 times in a row. My exhales may be a little longer because I have been doing this for a very long time. So I will shorten my exhales once I can't hear you anymore. So take a deep breath in to your belly. And the only reason I had you hiccup is to show you always have more room. Take a deep breath in. And we're going to buzz out. Take a deep breath in and buzz out. Take a deep breath in and buzz out. I don't hear you. I don't hear you, Shannon. And
I'm doing it.
All right, take one more deep breath in. And buzz out or hum out.
I think my B is broken.
You can do a hum too. Whatever sound you want to make is okay, but you should feel a little more focused and a little less overwhelm, anxiety, and you should have a little more energy. You should feel your energy circulating throughout your body now, which is amazing. That's why I love breathing.
She must have thought about me, Dawn, because I was just like, today is like a day and I'm a little overwhelmed. I think I've said it 3 times. I feel very overwhelmed today. So I hope this all helped you too, because it totally helped me. I was like, I have this. Anyway, doing all the things. Okay, are you ready for some oily goodness? I am so excited. It's kind of like the back to basics class. And I love this class because it just kind of, I don't know. We talk about the top 10 oils a lot. We put a presentation together just to kind of keep me on track because I'm a talker. And you guys, I love essential oils so much. I could talk about recipes and all the goodness for so long. So to keep me on track, your time is precious. So we have a presentation.
And I will also be taking notes. So grab a pen and a notebook and take awesome notes because, as Tony Robbins says, the more you take notes, the longer it sticks.
Okay. Yes. Like what do we listen to today? I love listening to him. And where's my button? Here it is. And he really inspired that again. I love the reiteration of how he said, if you are there and listening, you only get like what, 10%?
Mm-hmm.
And if you're there and you write it down, it gets to be like 50 or 60. If you do actively talking and writing it down, it's like 90%. I'm like, all right, sir. I'm gonna be talking to you this entire time, right? We jumped for a little bit, we danced for a little bit, and then he poured goodness into us. And I was like, all right, this is awesome. Some power before our presentation, right?
Yep. Fill our cups first.
Huh?
I said we got to fill our cups first so we can fill other people's.
We do. Absolutely. All right. Oils made easy. And I really wanted to just put in some key points. If you have questions, put them in the chat, or Dawn, it is okay for you to talk and ask questions as we're going through the presentation. If you're watching this live on Facebook, put your questions in the chat and we'll get those answered. And Amanda is actually watching the Facebook page, so she can absolutely let me know if you guys have questions, because I am going to work on the presentation. So welcome. So excited for you guys to be here with us. We are so just super excited to show you this. So of course, we introduced ourselves already. I am Shannon Morrison, and I'm with the beautiful and amazing Amanda White, and we are here for all the goodness. We just talked a little bit about this, right? You need to pour into yourself. So when you start taking care of yourself, you start feeling better, then you start looking better, and then you start attracting better. It all starts with you. And then this is powerful. I know Amanda talks about the laws of attraction a lot too. You guys can take a picture of this. This was profound for me, and it is a really great mantra just to keep in mind. When you guys, and I know everybody, January 1st comes along, we're like, oh, I need to get rid of those pesky 10 pounds. I want to go on spring break and I want to get into my bikini, or I just need to increase my habits and I need to do this, but it's really hard to get there. But as soon as you start pouring into goodness and you keep doing just even one thing, that 1% difference can make a huge difference in a year. If you pour in goodness, even just 1%, rather than going backwards 1%, think about the difference there. Think about that tipping scale. And when you start taking care of yourself, whether it be like one healthy meal a day, whether it be like one less rock star a day, whether it be like, I'm going to use essential oils one time every day, right? Or I'm going to actually look into these amazing vitamins I've heard about, right? We do just pouring in a little bit at a time in ourselves. We start thinking better because our brain is working better. We look better because our brain is thinking better, and then we attract the goodness that needs to come to us. Okay.
Amen.
I'll take all that. Amen. So 3 awesome things about doTERRA essential oils are that they are safe. One, okay. So doTERRA essential oil company is the #1 essential company in the world. The reason that we are is because they are certified, pure, tested, grade essential oils. No other company does the most testing. No other company gets them from the places we do, because we want them to make the most benefit with one drop. Okay. So they're 100% natural and safe. There is no side effects or addiction issues. They are just simply the extracts from the plant's amazing health benefits. So basically, like the plant's immune system, that's what we extracted from there. That's what we distilled, either cold pressed or steam distilled. And that is what we got from that essential oil. They're 50 to 70 times more powerful than our dry herbs we use in the kitchen. Okay. 1 drop of peppermint essential oil is like 22 cups of peppermint tea. 1 drop. Okay. So they are super safe. Peppermint, just in perspective, right? You can use peppermint all the ways. You can use it aromatically. That's what that A means. You can use it topically. That's what the T means. And you can use it internally. So internally, it's going to really be helpful for digestive support, right? Aromatically, I used peppermint right before we started in my hands. I huffed it, right? It's energizing and it gives you more focus. It does promote clear breathing if you just support your respiratory system. And if you live in Arizona in the summer and it gets 120 degrees, you're going to want to put peppermint on your spine because it's going to cool your body temperature. Okay. You're going to put it in your iced tea because you're like, dang, that tastes delicious. Right. There is amazing virgin drinks with oils like peppermint, wild orange, ginger, all those things. You could make all sorts of amazing drinks for your entire family in the summer. I love that option. So this is one awesome thing about doTERRA essential oils. Secondly, they're effective. Just like I said, 1 drop goes a long way, and it's more effective than the modern approach. You guys, over 100 years ago, we never had Western medicine. We never had a different option. What did we use? We used herbs, we used essential oils, and we used food, right? Well, our food right now is not necessarily the best support for our nutrition. So we do have to have additional supports, like when we talk about supplements, right? Or our vitamins. But they're more effective than other things. First of all, they're not addictive. Secondly, they are effective because they happen rapidly. These essential oils will be in our skin within 26 seconds. They're going to be within our system within 2 minutes. So would you rather, like say I have head tension, would you rather try, I'm not saying it's the end all, but would you rather try 1 drop of peppermint that's going to be in your system to potentially relieve that head tension in 2 minutes, or would you like to wait an hour?
2 minutes, please.
2 minutes, right? Or would you like to, like, oh my gosh, my kid has a high temperature. Could I reduce this body temperature by 1 drop of peppermint oil on a cool rash rag, put them underneath their armpits and have that effect in 2 minutes? Or go to the doctor in an hour, right? So I would take the 2 minutes. I would absolutely try. Okay, so they're more effective. Essential oils, the awesomeness about essential oils also is their chemical makeup is so small that it actually can permeate the cell wall. So you see a description here of a cell, and that cell is attacked by, say, a bacteria or a virus, right? A medication, an antibiotic, is going to attach to the outside of the cell, and it's going to kill that bacteria. Okay, that's what its job is. We go to the doctor because we're ill or we have compromised immune system for some reason, and it's a bacteria infection. They're going to give us an antibiotic, which is going to attach the outside of our cells, all of them. It's going to kill that bacteria that's on that outside. It's going to do its job, right? But that cell and our body still feels ill. that cell is not healthy, that bacteria is just gone. The awesome thing about essential oils is they permeate that cell. They stop the replication of a virus, say, because what happens when you go to the doctor and they have a virus? What do they tell you? They tell you to go home, drink lots of water, and get some rest because there's nothing they can do. But a virus's job is to replicate. And then it replicates and it replicates through your system and it taxes your body, right? Well, an essential oil can permeate that cell and stop that replication process. Then help those cells that are too far gone, those free radicals, if you will, to slough off, and then help the other ones stop that replication process and then potentially increase their vitality. Okay, so let's just look at On Guard. Again, aromatically, topical internally. This is like a bottle of Christmas. Okay, there's clove and citrus and cinnamon. It is amazing. This is what we would call our protective blend, the one that keeps us feeling great and the one that supports us if we're not feeling great. So it promotes healthy immune function. It is great for a sore throat. It does help that. I use lemon, On Guard, some honey. I stir it together and I dip that spoon in my hot herbal tea, okay? And that soothes the throat. It puts a coating on the back of the throat and then it promotes positive immune function. I use this essential oil and all the products. We do have an entire cleaning line, but I use On Guard to clean my entire house. I use On Guard hand soap because what does it have in it? Nothing bad. For all my bathrooms around my house, including my kitchen sink, because I wash my hands so much more in my kitchen than I ever thought I did until I put a soap dispenser there. I was like, oh my gosh, like I was using dish soap this entire time. Why? Anyway, let's not get into my old habits. The new habit is I have 4 dispensers in my house that have On Guard hand soap in them. Okay, so it's great to clean your hands. It's great to protect your, yes, Amanda.
So was that, again, one drop in the things you make for your hand? Like,
so you can do both. You can do one or the other. We do actually have an On Guard hand soap that comes in a like concentrate. There's an entire On Guard line that you can clean your entire house with. There's On Guard hand wipes, there's On Guard sanitizer, there's On Guard oil, cleaner concentrate, all the things. Okay, we now have On Guard laundry detergent and dishwasher pods as well. Super excited. This came out in September. They're so good. Okay, so that is an option. Or we can do a DIY, which I know Miss Crafty Amanda loves DIY things. And we would use several drops of On Guard essential oil with some, say, Castile soap, and we would create our own foaming hand wash. Super simple, right? Using what we have in the house. Who doesn't have Castile? I mean, I have Castile soap. I just make my own cleaners all the time, right? A little bit of witch hazel, just different things. You can make your own hand sanitizers, make your own cleaners as well. If you're like, dude, just give me the products, I don't do DIY, there's an entire cleaning line that doTERRA has. We are covered, okay? Crafty or not crafty. The third amazing thing about doTERRA essential oils is they're affordable. What did I just say, you guys? 1 drop of peppermint is like 22 cups of peppermint tea. So 1 drop of On Guard, 1 drop of peppermint is going to help your body do whatever you want to do. 1 drop of lavender is going to calm your mind. It's going to calm an irritation in your skin. It is an amazing natural antihistamine. So who has seasonal threats in the world? Lemon, lavender, and peppermint is the natural seasonal threat blend. It does, you can use it with the oils, or you can get Tri-Ease, which is already made gel caps for those, because that is in a mission, the thing that all ages are just a thing, right, in the air. So it's really pennies for dose, right? So it's like 0.03 cents for 1 drop of lavender. Okay, it's $28. There's 250 drops in a bottle of lavender. It's almost a year's worth. If you used it every single day, you guys, right? It's under 5 cents for 1 drop. The medical field, medical pharmaceutical companies walking into the doctor is a billions and billions of dollars, right? I was just listening to a book, Body Keeps Score, and they were talking about in 2012, maybe not even old, maybe it was older than that, but $1 billion was spent on a psychotropic medication for kids under 6. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. $1 billion. And I was like, you have got, anyway, okay. So if there's an opportunity for us to not have to pay out thousands of dollars and we still get the same benefits, you guys, everybody's different, just like with anything. You might have to try a couple of different oils. I might have a recipe that works for me. Like I use something to promote my adrenal glands. It might not work perfect for you, but we'll figure it out, right? Everybody's body is different. Sizes, women, men, kids, we would change it all and dilute it appropriately. Animals, we use these essential oils on our dog, on our puppy. Okay. He gets digestive issues because he eats everything in sight, right? So he has digestive issues.
And that's huge, because a lot of oils out there you cannot give your pets. You know, when I was working at a CBD company, we did use essential oils, but it was very, very harmful for their pets. So there is a difference in oils for sure.
There is. And I am connected to you. So if you guys have questions about your horses, your dogs, your cats are a little more sensitive, and people are like, you can't use teeth. Oh my land, you can't use this, this, and this. And I'm like, buddy, you can, but you absolutely need to dilute, just like you would for a baby, right? You do not just pour and dump 17 drops of essential oil in a diffuser. You just need to know safety tips, right? You need to know what is safe and what is not safe. I have tons of information. I'm connected to Janet Roark, which is a vet. She is on our doctor panel at doTERRA. So I am connected to her Facebook page, all of her education. I have books and resources. I can send you that information. So you can be, it just gives you the confidence and the know-how to take care of your entire family. And our pets are just our fur babies. We love them as the same, and we want to be able to protect them and help them. So there's tons of different things we can do, and a lot of things that I've used. I mean, 4th of July, you guys, lavender, right? I've used it on all my animals my entire life. Dogs freak out in 4th of July. And so to calm them so they don't go crazy, 1 drop diluted goes a long way.
And then Rachel says she even uses her 10-year-old takes the Tri-Ease and Anchor for the oldest that has ADHD.
Absolutely. Yep. It's super supporting. Tri-Ease is amazing. Just the other day, I have several, all my kids in my household are sorry, that's my mindfulness reminder, 3 o'clock, pour goodness in your body. We're pouring goodness in our body. It's 3 o'clock. Tri-Ease, we just, Avery was just like under the weather. She couldn't hardly, her eyes were like, she's like, I just feel like I need to itch my eyes out. I feel like they're swollen. Like, and her face was just like, I was like, what happened to you? And we went and looked at a house. So she'd not been in this environment before. The house had been empty for 4 years. I don't know what she touched or got into. We gave her 2 Tri-Ease. We gave her a glass of lemon water. And the next morning, and she took On Guard soft gels. The next morning, she was like a completely different human. I was just like, this is, just get that antihistamine, and it's natural, not addictive. It's not going to make you extremely tired. Sometimes bodies react differently to antihistamines, right? And so it's just, it is a great option and a great way to support your body. I love Tri-Ease. We use them all the time. If we just, I don't know, when you have a 1-800 hot babe voice, I mean, all the things, okay? All the things. Beautiful things.
Oh.
Okay, so we put a set in here. This is in the back as well as an option, but you guys, our life is a little chaos. Would you agree that our life around us is a little chaos? I love essential oils for emotions. I truly, in my heart of hearts, believe emotions and discomfort are the same thing in a lot of cases. And if you help one, the other one's going to be better or go away as well. And so this set is my favorite set that we have right now. It is called the Aroma Essentials. It is a starter set, and it also has my absolute favorite diffuser. So we're just going to talk just briefly about this, and we don't have to talk about all the oils, but I just wanted to give you a couple of my top 3 amazing favorites. Okay. So Cheer is a bottle of citrus goodness. Okay. It has a little bit of a spearmint or a peppermint to it, but Cheer is amazing. And it absolutely is so powerful in uplifting your mood. So powerful. I do give it as samples a lot because you cannot go wrong with uplifting somebody's mood. If it's a citrus oil, it's really good to clean. It's really good for your immunity system as well. But it does come in a roller, and it does come in this 5 ml bottle, the same. I would say if you have kids, if you have teenage girls, you and they need this oil in their life. Okay. It is a game changer. Game changer. Citrus bloom. It is like a paradise goodness on the beach of Hawaii with magnolia next to you. I absolutely love magnolia, and this is all the amazing, powerful punches that citrus bliss or citrus oils have, with a punch of magnolia with it. So it has a warm flower with all the citrus goodness, and it is so amazing to refresh your house, put in your diffuser. It smells profound, and it totally gets me from feeling like my life is overwhelming to like I can take on the world. Okay. So I love citrus bloom. It does come in different, we've had it in different variations, like the lotion, the bar soap, all the things. Sometimes we have hand soap. So I don't know what exactly we have in the back office right now when you're watching this in real time, but citrus bloom is amazing. Another oil that we're not going to talk about again after this probably is Northern Escape. I am a profound believer and lover of all things trees. All things trees. They are so intensely grounding for me personally. And this bottle of oil is full of all the tree oils. So it's going to be really great for discomfort. It's going to be really, really amazing for grounding. And it's going to be profound with respiratory health. Zena, thank you so much for joining us. So I have had to deal with respiratory dysfunction my entire life. And I do have a child in my household that also has a lowered respiratory function. And that being the case, we have used several different oils to help combat that. And this is kind of like a one and done. We don't have to add cedar wood and Douglas fir and frankincense, right? I always, and will always put frankincense in everything I make. Don't even get me wrong here. But this is a bottle of oil that's going to help you profoundly change your respiratory health. And right now, we need to profoundly upgrade our respiratory health, right?
So
go ahead.
Sorry. So Dawn wants to know, do you apply on skin or in food?
So a lot of times we can put things, if it is, and this is another thing, great question. Let's just bring frankincense, because I always have frankincense out with me. So if you can see me, I don't know if you can see this. Every essential oil will have, see that word, supplemental facts? If it says supplemental facts, you can use it all of the ways. Internally, that means you can use it internally. So you can use it topically or aromatically as well. So you could use this. I don't think I've ever used frankincense in my food, but I do drop it down the old hatch every single day under my tongue to center me and to get my central nervous system calmer. Okay. So if you would use this for respiratory, let's just say we want Northern Escape and we want a little bit of citrus, and we're going to help our respiratory system. We would put it in a diffuser, or we would put it like on a cold wash rag, and we would smell it or put it over kind of over our nose a little bit in our mouth to help increase that respiratory function. Even on the back of your neck, you would not believe how, or in your chest, how much is easier to breathe if you can have an essential oil on your chest or your respiratory. I battled this my entire life. I'd been on medications my entire life, tons of prednisone, tons of inhalers. All my entire life took medication. And I wish to the bottom of my core that I would have had a different option for that. It stunted my growth. It created me like this energy that I couldn't get rid of. It created this erratic mind. Like, you know what I mean? You're just constantly on steroids and constantly not doing well. All I remember in my childhood is going to the hospital in the middle of the night, not being able to breathe, and them poking me and prodding me and giving me a breathing treatment, right? And so I'm so incredibly blessed to have options in my home when something goes sideways. So the last one on this sheet is adaptive. Okay, so we just talked about, we cannot actually control the chaos around us or the energy around us. We can absolutely uplift our mood and calm our own self down. Adaptive was created to balance your central nervous system. That is what its goal for. That is what it was made for. And it really is profound to balance your heart rate even, but to really support your emotional system, your central nervous system. It just soothes everything and brings you down to grounding. Okay, it does come in a regular bottle of oil. It does come in a roller, so you can keep it in your purse friendly, and it does come in a capsule because doTERRA just watches what's going on around. It came out at a perfect time. It actually came out a year before, so like 3 years ago. And so we've actually had the availability for this before. And they really see what people really need. They take our thoughts and our requests, and they put them into fruition, scientifically based, right? So we have just really gone through the gamut of discomfort. How can we have a natural thing for discomfort without addiction properties and without hurting our liver? They made a product. It's polyphenol complex. Has nothing bad in it, and it's absolutely going to support your body with discomfort and help those joints to feeling better when you get of a different age. All the things, right? When we needed help with sleep, because sleep and mental health go together, they came up with things like Serenity. Okay, that's in this group right here. So just, they really, really help. And if you have questions, or if you have comments, or you have ideas, they really try their best to come up with something that's natural, good for our body, and does the benefit that we are really wanting to intend to get. Okay. Any questions about this part or what I've said so far?
Any questions?
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Zena, for coming. I don't know if you heard me. So why doTERRA? You guys, you can get essential oils where you get milk. Don't do it, but you can. You can get essential oils on Amazon. Don't do it because you don't know what's in the bottle. I mean, I just created a craft. I just loaded oils up in a little bottle, a little roller bottle, put a seal on it, put a label on it, and I said, here you go. I could have put whatever in there. I didn't. I put really, really good oils in there for these amazing teachers tomorrow for a conference, right? But you don't know what's in it. For an oil on the shelf to be therapeutic grade, it only has to have about 5% of an essential oil in it. 5%. doTERRA, you're getting 100%, 100% of the essential oil. Okay. We are committed to charity. Healing Hands Foundation and Co-Impact Sourcing is by far the heart of our company. We want to help the most, do the most, have the best quality, and that ripple effect happens at the farmer's plot who makes this amazing product, who harvests this amazing product, where it's distilled to get paid at the same time. We get it back to here. We use it for our own families, and we help our friends get it. The ripple effect is profound in just the helping your family, right? We do third-party testing. We're the most tested. We make sure that we have the quality essential oil every single time. Lavender essential oil actually is FDA approved now, because every single bottle of oil, you get the same chemistry, and they're doing that with every single essential oil doTERRA has. They just started with lavender because it is probably our most used essential oil. Lavender, peppermint, and lemon, that triad of that amazing starter kit is probably the most used essential oils. They're starting with those ones. So now it is FDA approved. We've had to really, really hone down on, like, oh my gosh, all the goodness, right? It's dark chocolate, it's not broccoli, it's good, it's good, it's good, use it, use it, use it, to like having to change our words for a little bit. Because why? Because we were trying to get this done 6 years ago, 10 years ago, right? At the beginning, they're striding to be the best everywhere. They're in hospitals, people use them in their clinics, people use them in their chiropractor's office, and we want that to happen all over because it helps the most, right? Co-impact sourcing. Co-impact sourcing is the essential oils that we get are from over 42 different countries in the world. They're from third world countries. Some of them are come here, but like our lemon comes from Rome or Italy, right? Frankincense and other oils come from like Somalia. They might come from Haiti. The vetiver comes from Haiti. Like there's just all these different places in the world these oils come from. Why, you might ask? Why do we go to Haiti and get essential oils? Because those farmers have done it for centuries. Those farmers have grown this product for centuries, and it is their livelihood, and they pour their life and their heart and their sweat into what they do. And if we pay them a proper wage for what they get, they continue to pour their heart and sweat and tears in this, and that helps them for generation to keep going, right? It helps them, and it trickles down the pot. And I just love compact sourcing. All the goodness, right? All the goodness. There is a variety of essential oils. I'm never going to, and Amanda's never going to, and even Zena is never going to be like, yeah, just check out my website. We're going to like help yourself and your family with what you need that's going to benefit you right away. So let's just we talked about briefly the 3 uses of essential oils. You can use them aromatically. We have diffusers. Do you have a diffuser, Dawn, at all? Have you ever used an essential oil? Okay. So you know what a diffuser is. It's an amazing opportunity to either clean the air, uplift your mood, make amazing space in your office or your home or open airways or whatever, but it really can make a powerful room for like yoga, right? Or create a nice intimate space in your bedroom, right? So aromatically, I use an essential oil bracelet too. I use a diffuser bracelet. I have one all the time. I put Anchor and Align and Wild Orange on my bracelets all the time, just because it's easy to smell them. They're on me. I get them, right? The next one is topical. It's really easy to use rollers, okay? They're already diluted, they're already made, they're ready, but you don't necessarily have to use a roller. And you don't always have to dilute, but if you do dilute, there is no evaporation, and it gets into your skin more local, right? So like I said before, it gets into your skin within like what, 26 seconds. It's in your system within 2 minutes if you use it topically. If you use it underneath your feet or on the bottoms of your feet, it gets into your system faster because the pores on your feet are bigger. So if you use them on your feet, it actually is like taking something sublingual in your mouth.
That blew me away. I love that.
Isn't that amazing? Which makes you never want to walk into a bathroom barefoot again. Am I right? Yes right. Or yes? Uh-huh. So internally is that
I need to rework some of the things I do.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. Okay. So internally is the last way. And this is super easy, you guys. I put essential oils in my Yeti cups all the time. Okay. Has to be a glass, a Yeti cup, a bottle. You don't want to use essential oils with plastic, especially citrus. Why? Because citrus detoxes our body. Citrus cleans out the heavy metals. It cleans out the bad crap, right? And so plastic is not really healthy for us. So essentially we're going to be drinking the not healthy greatness, right? We talked about me using frankincense and copaiba already. I put it underneath my tongue every single day. Or there's a third option. You can absolutely put them in veggie caps. doTERRA has veggie caps in the back office. You can order them. There's like 200 in a bottle. The picture is there. Super easy to put whatever drops you want in time of need. Now especially if I have seasonal threats, I might do an entire capsule of lemon. Why? It's going to thin down my mucous membranes. It's going to detox my body. It's going to flush all that stuff through me. If I have had to take something internally, if I've had to be on something in addition, I would also do that too to detox my body. If you're having times where your body needs a boost of immunity, you would use like the flute bomb, right? Which is frankincense, lemon, oregano, and On Guard. You'd put it in a capsule and you'd take it 3 or 4 times a day to boost your immunity. Okay. That is all the goodness if you're feeling under the weather. So, we're going to talk about a couple of my favorites on this. You guys can see this. You can take a picture of it if you want, so you can keep them so you know what they're good for. But of course, you're going to have Amanda, me, or Zena if you invited somebody, or if you're watching this in the replay and you're like, oh my gosh, my friend needs these oils, you're going to know how to use them. Okay. So, Deep Blue. Deep Blue is one of my favorite oils. It's actually the first oil that I ever purchased. Because I came to doTERRA, I found doTERRA because I had tension headaches. And I could not get it relieved by doctor's visits, chiropractor visits, nor massages. And I could not figure it out. I was just kept being told that I had a sinus infection. And they kept giving me medication for a sinus infection and it wasn't going away. This was a long time ago while I was going through my divorce. So I can't imagine how my emotions were. I can't imagine my emotional state was very calm or grounded. So it did two things for me. Deep Blue within about 2 minutes took away that discomfort in my head, and probably most likely and 100% sure helped my mood and my emotional state at the same time. So I use Deep Blue to help myself pre or post workout. I used Deep Blue yesterday after my massage that was amazing, but has to be a deep tissue. So I used Deep Blue afterwards on my muscles, and then I took a hot shower. Why did I take a hot shower, you might ask? Because it intensifies the oils. So if you take a hot shower, you put warm, like a hot towel after a symphony of cells, it's going to drive those oils into the tissue, into your muscles, and it's going to help you significantly faster. Okay. Deep Blue has like oils like peppermint in it, those eucalyptus-y oils that are going to get into your muscles and really soothe them from that discomfort. Breathe. We just discussed a little bit of respiratory health, right? Breathe was formulated to help promote clear airways. It has a lot of essential oils in it, like cardamom. You're like, why cardamom? Because it helps digest mucus. Okay, it's like a derivative of cinnamon. It has like raven sarah, which is great for airways and great for easy breathing. And it has rosemary and those amazing oils in it. So Breathe and Deep Blue are blends of essential oils. If you see an oil that you're like, what is that? I don't understand what oil that it comes from. There's going to be a collection of oils in these, just like digestin. There's a collection of oils like fennel and peppermint and all the things to help relieve your stomach upset. I use digestin and we use digestin products a lot in this household. I am actually gluten and dairy intolerant. Don't know why. I also don't eat nightshades. So if I get something that has dairy in it, digestin is my first thing I go to. It helps soothe my upset stomach. I put it in my belly button. I put it down my throat. I will continue to use that until I feel better. It is amazing to me that I can continue to use an essential oil or a roller blend that I create for a certain things repeatedly through the day. Because it's like a salad. Your body doesn't keep it in your system. It doesn't store it where you can only have so much every 12 hours or 24 hours, okay? So your body uses it, it goes to where it needs to go, and then it dissipates in your system, and then you can reapply or you can reuse it. Now, I wouldn't take a flute bomb 17 times a day. I would take it at least every 2 to 4 hours, right? For that, I would use digestin in my belly button until I felt better. All right. So if you have digestive support, there is a whole ram of things for digestive support that doTERRA has, because that's one of those things that people have issues with, right? It's a big thing. Gut health is huge. Why is gut health huge? Because that's where our serotonin is. That's where our immunity is. So last but not least, we're going to talk about frankincense, because frankincense is the king of all oils. It supports a healthy nervous system. I told you at the very beginning, probably twice now, that I use it every single morning and throughout my day. It helps cells perform optimally. So it's going to help your body. It's going to help your body keep your cells healthier, and it's going to help flush off those free radicals. You can use this all 3 ways. If you're going to use it aromatically or in a diffuser, it's going to give you a peace of mind. If you use it topically, it's going to help you with discomfort. And if you use it internally, it's going to calm your central nervous system down. This is why frankincense is so powerful, because every way you use them, and almost all essential oils, probably all essential oils, every way you use them, your body's going to get a different perspective. It's going to get a different need filled. Does that make sense? Do you have any questions about this slide at all? Okay. All right. So there's 3 ways to purchase essential oils. One is the most expensive. I don't let friends do this, but one is retail. So you can actually have people come to your website, and you can go to Amanda's website, Dawn, or my website, if you're watching a replay, anybody's, and you can buy retail. Absolutely. It comes to your door if you just want to try it. Honestly, the best way of doing it is wholesale or below wholesale, where you get your 25% off. There is a fee of $35, but you get anything you want to buy in the next year at 25% off. So even if you bought one time, it's cheaper than retail, okay? So it's like Costco, basically, and you get points for everything you sell, kind of like Kohl's Cash. And Amanda laughed the other day. I was like, it's like Kohl's. It's like getting a Costco membership, but you get Kohl's Cash back. And I was like, except there's one awesome deal. They don't expire in a month. She's just like, wait, day, right? Or you can get below wholesale, and that is where the biggest savings go. And that is when you're really actively like, what do I need to change my medicine cabinet? What do I need to actively improve my health? And you're going to use it, and you're going to do things like Amanda's doing right now. You're going to have classes, and you're going to get an awesome starter kit. You're going to get that membership way when you get a starter kit, and you're just going to share essential oils, right? So that is basically living. There's three types of people too, right? We just talked about them. Live the wellness lifestyle, wholesale, you can share and get paid, or Amanda and I are here together to build an impact in the world by sharing what we know and sharing the goodness that essential oils can give us, okay? They're great for your mood, they're great for your mind, and they're good for your body. And the awesome thing about this is when you get your own essential oils, whether you're watching replay, you're in live Facebook, or you're right here with us live on Zoom, you're going to get a free membership review where you're going to get all the goodness with your wellness consult on a date that works for you and the person that invited you to this class, okay? And you're going to come up with a plan that's best fits for you. So like I said before, there is other products. doTERRA has not just an essential oil company, but this is what people really start with because they want to kind of test the waters. And it's really, I don't even, without a better, excuse me, with a lack of better words, it's more instant, right? If you don't feel good, if you have discomfort, if you have head tension, if you're like, oh my gosh, my stomach, I just ate too much at Thanksgiving, and you use an essential oil, and 26 seconds later, you're like, holy crap on a cracker. Sign me up. I need that in my life, right? Like me with Deep Blue, I was like, what in the actual crap was in that bottle? Because holy moly, that head tension is gone, like zero, right? It's so instant. Okay, but there is a lot of other products. There's spa products. There's a whole entire face line. There's amazing shampoo and conditioner. With you guys, I just started in September, and my hair has grown like 4 inches. So let's just be honest right there. And of course, we have Lifelong Vitality. So this is another product that came out in September, and everybody needs them. So I am going to put it on every single class that we have. Obviously they're like, give them to your kids because whatever. You guys, I take 2 or 3 of these a day. So does my husband. First of all, they're really good. They look like a certs. They're chewable, but it has On Guard, and it has all this other goodness that you need to fight the big fight. Okay. So we need to support our body. We need to support our system. We're doing the dang thing. We're living our life, whether you're having to go grocery shopping, whether you're trying to just promote your immunity, whether you are like, you know what? I'm not quite to supplements yet, but I'm going to take these because it's going to promote and help my kids, right? You're going to get all the goodness here.
And one thing I learned from you is that it has a probiotic and a prebiotic.
In our, I don't even know if we have that slide in here.
But that's okay. You can explain it because I never knew that. I never knew you needed a prebiotic to take a probiotic to actually work. I've been wasting all kinds of money on probiotics thinking I'm doing good for my gut and my cells, when in all actuality, I never had a prebiotic.
And it's hard. I didn't know that until I knew that. And that is why, that's why we listen to the podcast, we watch the information, we look at the science, and we go to convention, because you learn all the things. You don't have to do all the things, but that's why you have us, right? That's why you have a person and be like, oh my gosh, this is what I found out. I just found out something like 3 weeks ago on one of my friends' page that helichrysum is really good for chapped lips. I didn't know that. I use helichrysum for so many things, right? It's really good for chapped lips. I didn't know that, right? I found a new recipe yesterday. You learn stuff every single day. You know that. Dawn, you know that. Amanda, you know that. You learn things about all things every single day. And so then when you come to a class, you do education, you get on your team, you share what you learn, and it keeps going. So Lifeline Vitality is an amazing set of vitamins. I cannot do a presentation without discussing the awesomeness of Lifeline Vitality. I started taking this probably 6 years ago when I learned the goodness of learn the not goodness with the supplements you buy from the store. Like 8% of it may be able to be absorbed in your body, and I'm just wasting money and basically peeing it all out. I was like, okay, well, that's not productive. So Lifeline Vitality was formulated to have a trifecta effect. Okay. So Microplex BMZ is actually all the vegetables, all the nutrients, all the vitamins and minerals you need in your day in that bottle. Okay. XE Omega is all the fish oils, all that stuff, all the goodness that you need. And Alpha CRS is really, really foundational to support your central nervous system and make all the synapses work. And it's profound cellular effect with what do we need? Lowered. Oh, what's the word? Inflammation. There's the word. Alpha CRS basically drives the other two things to work their magic, but together synergetically, they are amazing combination. doTERRA made these, they created them. It took a long time to get the right amount of goodness in them to help. So this is like I said before, everybody's needs or the amount they should take is different per your own body. Okay, some people take 1 of each a day, some people take 2 of each a day, and some people take 3. If I personally take 2 of each a day, so I take half dose. So this bottle will last me 2 months. This pack will last me 2 months. Okay, but the side effect of me taking these medications, the side effect of me taking these supplements is I've gotten off of 3 medications. Another side effect that I've taken since taking this is I no longer have head tension. The third side effect since taking this is it has lowered the inflammation in my body so intensely that my lab numbers are normal. So those to me are profound side effects. And my doctor was trying to put me on cholesterol medicine 6 years ago. And I said, well, I have this thing I need to try first. And then she said, don't ever not take it. And I was like, girlfriend, I got you. So I'm pouring goodness in my body, pouring goodness in my soul, and my body's taking care of me, right?
Yes.
So there is awesome things when you get the $25 membership or you get that collection today. You earn 25% off anything that you purchase, right? You get 25% off. You have access to loyalty rewards, which means you get a free product a month. And then you get 10% back right away for everything that you purchase in points and free shipping. So since I've been in doTERRA, or I've used doTERRA for obviously more than a month, I've been using doTERRA for over 8 years, almost 9, I think now. Wow, let's not age me so much. Okay, anyway, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. I get 30% back. So if I spend $100 in doTERRA stuff, I get $30 back in doTERRA stuff for free. So that's the Kohl's cashback kind of thing. And you get us. And you get me.
And it doesn't expire.
And it doesn't expire. You always have education and somebody to help you and do the things. And you're helping your family, and the world will be a better place. I just love the connection. So here is 3 collections that Amanda and I were like, you know what would be 3 options, 3 really great options. Obviously, you know, my love for emotional and physical wellness is the aromatherapy, right? But I also know that I started with the top 10. That's what I started with. Now it comes to the diffuser. Win-win, because I'm like, I need to buy a diffuser now because I want to do all the things and try all the things. The top 10 kit is amazing because you get all the goodness for immunity, all the goodness for digestive support, all the goodness for respiratory support, and you have some really good options to clean your home with a top 10 kit. Okay. The third option is like, okay, Shannon, I get you're excited. I get you think oils are like dark chocolate, but I'm like just starting to eat broccoli and I think it's kind of fuzzy and I'm not really used to it yet. Like, but I'll test the waters. I'll dip my toe. Okay. Then the starter kit might be for you. And it's the top 3 oils that everybody can use. There's 101 ways. I seriously have a paper that says 101 uses for lemon, lavender, and peppermint. Not lying to you. I can go find it. I just don't know where it is, but I do have it. You can try these 3 oils that are profound and amazing for all things. Detox your body, calm your system. I use lavender. I have this, okay, so TMI, when I eat sugar, I have this patch of eczema, this raised, sorry, we're in the world of online recording land. I have this skin irritation on my left calf that is there. So I know I'm like, where did I eat sugar today? Like, how did I get sugar, like real sugar, right? I use lavender to help that situation.
Patch of skin.
Patch of skin. Lemon, I put in my tea last night before I went to bed. I use it in lukewarm water, like tap water or like, you know, room temperature water in the morning to detox and flush and just get my day going. Peppermint, right? Focus before doing a presentation. Digestive support. Or if you have seasonal threats, you have the 3 things to do that with, right? So you do have 3 awesome options here. And you can just let Amanda and I know which one best fits your needs. And we will help you get that. If you have any questions about these 3 kits or how in the heck do I get them or anything like that? Dawn says, yes, I have questions about all the things. Okay, we can absolutely connect with you after if you want, or you can just ask away, Dawn. That is absolutely fine too.
I think Amanda said that she would hook up with me, but
Yep.
So if you're new, barely,
Yep.
I mean, I have some essential oils, but you know, they weren't doTERRA. You know, like, what would you recommend as like, this is what you need overall?
Okay. So the biggest thing that I would go on, what I do when I get this question is, what are your top 3 things you want to change about your health? Just tell me 1 or 3 things you want to change about your health. And Amanda, you're writing this down, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So when you said, I have had sinus infections my whole life. And usually on pseudoephedrine.
Okay.
Would love to get rid of that.
Okay.
I refuse to take the steroids. They make me too hyper.
Okay.
I love the idea of cleaning fresh. And there was another one that tension headaches. I've always had tension headaches.
Okay.
So those would probably be my top 3.
All right. I absolutely think in this situation, the top 10 would be amazing for you. Because you're going to get really great recipes for all of that. And the big dog in that you are also going to get, oh, sorry. I was trying to move the Zoom thing so I could see. It's hard. You cannot be having frankincense. Okay. And so the top 10, you're going to have frankincense with all the other things you're going to be able to help support your system to get rid of those seasonal threats to help relieve that tension in your head. And you're going to think that I'm crazy, but digestion will even help with that. Okay. Because it opens up your airways. It does the same thing it does for your stomach. It like opens all that stuff up and lets the pressure go. And then you'll be like, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, my head feels better. You're like, yeah, because it's not stuck in your sinuses. It's like draining now, right? So that's the opposite of what some of those over-the-counter medicines or things do, is they stuff it up and they bind it. When you really want, your body's doing what it's it's trying to do thing, right? Just like when you get a fever, your body is like saying, tapping you on the shoulder, saying, hey, something's going on here. We're fighting a little something. You really want your body, you want to help your body do that. You want to help your body fight the fight. So you want to get rid of them, not clog them somewhere in our system or in a chakra or in our head and create something else, right? And so I would encourage you to take the Family Essential Kit, that kit with that diffuser. We can create some really good support for you with that. And yeah, I know Amanda is gonna touch base with you. Even if you have, and we can even talk about it, we can get on 3-way call too. I'm absolutely okay with that. Because we could even add some additional things. If you've dealt with this your entire life, we're probably going to need a process. Like maybe next month we get a couple other products like the Breathe stick, because I really love that stick. Okay, it's just an emulsified Breathe, and it lasts. It's just different. It's just kind of like the Deep Blue Rub or the Deep Blue Stick. It's just different, and the target is different. So, but I would totally start with that. Great question.
Thank you.
And Dawn, you can work on your 7 chakras with frankincense.
All of them. Yep. So when you start today, if you guys are watching the recording here, #replay, you're watching in the Facebook group and you're like, holy cow, I get what? I get a gift from Amanda and Shannon? Yes, you do. So the awesome thing about getting collection today, or in the next couple of days after you watch this, is you get your own set of oily goodness sent to you. Comes within like a week. You guys are so fast. It's gonna be great. But you also get a free gift from us and a free wellness consult that will both be there to help you learn all the things you can use with the products that you got. Okay. We're going to be like, okay, you got the aroma kit. You got this, the top 10. You need 101 ways to use lavender and peppermint. Absolutely. Let's talk about those. And you're going to get some goodness and some samples from us in the mail. So that's always fun too. Okay. And then you have us. You're going to be joined in our Facebook group in my team. Called Oils for You. Actually, my business is My Resilient Wellness, but my team page, we will get together and we'll have education throughout too. Okay.
And there's so much education. Like there's so much education that she gives. It's been incredible. It really has.
I appreciate that. I'm glad. I think Amanda was the. I'm not gonna. Never mind. I probably shouldn't. Put a disclaimer out there that like 5 people actually found the things that Amanda found in the entire time, because I like put all these things like how to do, like the first thing you took the time
and made the guides that we need to be the best we can be in this business.
Yeah. So if you're like me and you're like, just like I said, there's 3 kinds of people, right? There's the users, which is great because I'm so incredibly blessed to help people get products to help them not have to do another option that costs them or has side effects, right? We all have issues. We all have health issues. We all have emotional issues. And if we can help, that warms my heart like no other's business. If you have people you're like, oh my gosh, Aunt Susie totally needs a Deep Blue Stick in her life, or this person really is trying to go green and she needs some healthy green cleaning products. Like, oh my gosh, this person, right? I love people that want to share because they're like, these really work. Like I dipped my toe and I'm just saying right now, Tri-Ease is like the biggest thing between cracker and, like I just love, this is just like the best cracker ever. It's like deep, dark chocolate. Goodness. Just joking. Anyway, then there's a third person like me. It's just like, you know what? I have to tell the world because this is so awesome that I want to build a business and make an impact. So you can be one of the 3 people. I will still love you the same. You just got to let us know. If you're like, yes, let's do this, let's hold hands and let's just make an impact, because there's such goodness in this. If you're like, okay, sister, slow down, let me get my oils first. No worries. I still love you. We'll still join you with all the things. We'll still do the classes every single month. We're trying to get 2 a month, right? So all the things are here for you and we are ready for it. So do you have any questions besides that? Anybody on the Facebook, Amanda, that?
Not that I am seeing at the moment.
Okay, perfect. And Dawn, if you know Amanda, I
do have this.
It's a starter kit.
Yeah. Alchemy sent it to us. So yeah, the 101 ways might be kind of nice.
She wants the 101 ways. I got you, sister. I love it. So you guys know that Amanda loves trees, and she got me hugging trees recently. I hugged the biggest tree I've ever found in my entire life when I was in San Antonio. It was amazing. It was an amazing energy on Marriage Island. It was so huge. I cannot even believe it. I look like a miniature person hugging that tree. But I just want to thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for being here. If you're watching the replay, seriously, let us know what you thought. Let us know if you have any questions. I will stop the live on Facebook now, and we will just stay on here and visit if that's okay. Zena, thank you so much for being here, Miss Zena. I appreciate you as well. Don't think I don't see you on here. We're gonna